DSM Living with Wendy Wen, Melanie Hall, and Sharon Rooney.
Welcome to DSM Living. I'm Melanie Hall, and today we have a great show in store for you. Coming up, it's fun for the whole family with Seussical the Musical at the Des Moines Playhouse.
We all love our pets, but we understand that they can affect the indoor air quality of our homes. And Steve from Clean Air Systems is going to demonstrate how necessary the service can be. Hi Maya, you're sweet.
The Downtown Farmers Market is a great way to spend a Saturday morning. You can eat and shop and eat some more.
Well, we can finally say that spring is here. So let's talk to the experts at A+ Lawn and Landscape about how to take care of our lawns now that we can see them.
It's grillin' time, and we have a Weber grill from the Fireplace Superstore, and we've got Speed from Cookies.
We're here at West End Architectural Salvage. I'm going to do one of my all-time favorite projects, which is to make a homemade magnet.
Say goodbye gas stations and hello to the open road. I'm taking the Chevy Volt out for a spin. Oh, the things you will think when you watch the show. Oh boy, how your imagination will grow from big to bigger and here and there and near and far and everywhere.
Melanie! Melanie!
Kevin!
Hi, Melanie!
What are you doing down there?
Well, I'm just checking out the trap door, make sure it works right.
So I just love being here on stage. This is so incredible. Do you need a hand? You got up all right?
I made it, yes.
So tell me about all the creative opportunities you had when designing this.
You know, I love Seuss. You know, it's just, you can let your imagination go wild. You can build crazy things like this ridiculous arch here.
And trapdoors.
And trapdoors. I love trapdoors. You know, we use this to make people appear and disappear behind a great big book and a little bit of the magic of theater. We've got a bathtub down there that overflows and floods the whole stage. Not really, of course. We've got circus cages. We've got the Statue of Liberty over there and some skyscrapers for when he's sailing into the harbor, and a piano that rolls on and off with a cat playing it.
You just did a fantastic job. So what is your favorite Dr. Seuss book?
Oh boy, that's like asking to choose your favorite child.
That's true. Or for me, favorite candy.
There you go, there you go.
Well, it looks like it's still kind of a work in progress, so I'd like to lend a hand. Do you have a paintbrush that would be grand, that I could paint rainbow colors bold and let my imagination unfold? And you can stop me at any time.
Okay, I will. Let's go over here. I'll give you something to do.
All right, sounds good, cool. So, can I help paint this?
You sure can. That's perfect. That's
awesome.
perfect. Go ahead and paint that whole step in this purple and you'll be good to go.
I love this purple color, Kevin.
I'll be back in a few.
Cool, thanks.
Melanie, that's a really pretty color.
Isn't it gorgeous? Elsa, I'm so glad to see you. I have so many questions for you. So Seussical is coming on stage soon. What are the dates?
The dates, we open April 26th and we close May 19th. This is a story primarily of Jojo, who is a big thinker and daydreamer, and Horton the elephant, who also has big dreams and thinks just like Jojo. And so the story combines many of Seuss's best loved characters and stories into one musical. And we have a variety of music that also helps tell the story. There is one particular character, though, that I want to show you, and that is the Who's. As a choreographer and a director, it's really important that we tell the story through the music and the words, but also through the movement. And so one thing that we've established for the Who's is a particular way of moving and their stance. And so I want to show you how to become a Who. So the Who's have their heels together, and they're very lifted, and they have their hands as so. And we do a lot of little lifts and angular movements and downs and ups. And the way they travel through space is they keep their feet turned and they travel around, kind of like Charlie Chaplin, without the cane.
So is this kind of right?
I think that's really good.
And then just a little
lift here and there, and a little tilt to the head, and a little rotation of the body, and that helps tell the story of what the Who's are like in Whoville.
That's right, movement really helps create these characters.
Absolutely.
Well, I cannot wait to get my ticket, so can you point me in the direction of the ticket booth?
Absolutely. This
Is
way.
it this way or this way or this
Actually,
way?
it might be that way.
Perfect. Thanks, Allison. Oh, the squeak. The squeak is quite unique, and I just can't get out of this Dr. Seuss mode. Leanne, it's so good to see you because I need to know, how can I get tickets for the show?
You can give us a call at 277-6261. Go online at dmplayhouse.com, or of course come to the Playhouse ticket office. And here are your tickets.
Oh, Marley and I are gonna love it, and I know tickets are going fast. We're gonna go on in.
All right.
Thanks.
It's a nice, bright, sunny day to be talking about the outdoors and lawn care, and we're talking with Sean Edwards, who is owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. And Sean, tell us how we can keep our lawns green and looking beautiful now that we can see the lawn.
It's that time of year finally. I didn't think it would ever happen. But there's 3 key factors in making a really nice, lush, green, weed-free lawn. 1, mowing. You got to make sure and have your mower up high, 3 1/4, 3.5 inches. And you also need to make sure you have that blade nice and sharp. If the blade is dull, you'll have a brown haze on top of it. And also you can then get diseases. If you mow it too short, it stresses it out, and it also will turn it a little brown. The other thing is lawn applications. You want to use a slow release fertilizer, so you're not just giving a shot of a straight fertilizer where it turns real green and then it goes pale. That actually grows the plant too fast and is hard on it. So you want to use a good slow release fertilizer. At this time of year in the spring, you want to put a pre-emergent down for crabgrass and foxtail and your summer annual weeds. And then the third thing is make sure when it gets a little warmer, drier, water correctly. You want to water when it's cooler, about 1 inch a week. Now right now we've been having rain, so we're fine, but if the rain quits, you want to water about 1 inch a week. As it gets hotter and drier, you want to water roughly 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And then timing on watering. You need to water early in the morning is best. It washes that plant off, it absorbs much better than watering, let's say, at night where it sits on all night and it can cause fungus and problems, or if you water during the day where it evaporates. So there's really 3 key factors into having a beautiful lawn. It's not just lawn applications, it's not just mowing, it's not just watering, it's all 3 bringing them together if you want a beautiful lawn.
It sounds like a really good recipe. So here's a question, fertilizing, do we just do that once or several times during the summer?
You know, it's kind of like you're self-feeding. You know, it's a long season, you eat 3 good healthy meals a day, you're a lot healthier. Same thing with the lawn, it needs about 5 to 6 applications a year. You're trying to put 4 to 5 pounds of nitrogen down, that's what the grass needs. Also, if you mow it frequently enough, that really helps it, and then you don't have to bag, and the clippings of the grass actually refeeds itself. So if you can mow more frequently and not bag, you'll have a lot nicer lawn too, and that will refeed itself. Now if you're needing to seed, if it's in shade, do it in the spring. If it's sunny, you definitely want to do it in the early fall, mid-August through September.
A lot of great information, Sean. Now next Sunday you're going to join us again, so tell us what you're going to talk about then.
Sprinkler systems, when to water, how to maintain a sprinkler system.
And also you have a terrific website.
Yes, we give a lot of tips. In fact, the tips that we're giving today will be on our website. You know, how to take care of your mower, Wake Up Your Lawn is on that, and there's other tips on landscaping and irrigation.
A+ Lawn and Landscape, Sean Edwards, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
Say hello to a statement-making vehicle. We're here at Karl Chevrolet in Ankeny, and Curtis is going to show us another car that'll make your jaw drop. Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Melanie, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Great, good to see you too.
So we're looking for a car that's going to give us some freedom from the pump and from the charging station. Do you have any recommendations?
Yeah, absolutely. The Chevrolet Volt here is a great vehicle and would be able to do both those things.
I love it. It's really beautiful.
That's a great car.
So it's going to provide some long-term savings?
Yeah, savings and safety.
That sounds great. Can we take a test drive?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Hop in.
Thanks.
It's pretty cool.
I am so amazed with how much space this has. I have to be honest with you, my expectations for the Chevy Volt, I wasn't really sure what to think about it, but this is just a really premium car.
Yeah, it really is. We get that a lot. People come in not really knowing what to expect out of the car, and then once they drive it and see it, it really is a nice premium vehicle.
Let's talk about the technology. I mean, this is a high-tech car. What do we have going on here?
The energy mode here, which will actually show you where your energy is coming from, what our miles per gallon that we're getting, the lifetime of the vehicle. There's this power.
Okay, wait. It just said 65 miles per gallon. 66 now.
Yeah.
So how many miles a gallon does this get?
Well,
explain that system to me.
Sure, absolutely. The vehicle is electric. It's an electric vehicle, so it's rated at EPA rate of 38 miles per charge.
Okay.
And what that means is you should be able to drive gas-free for up to 38 miles.
Wow. So that seems like there's a lot of money that you can save driving this car.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of green in your pocket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I personally drive a Chevy Volt. I am averaging 116 miles per gallon on mine, and I put about $20 every 3 months worth of fuel in.
Now I'm gonna have to say, you told me that when you brought this car home, you told your wife, just go out and drive it. Drive it for 10, 15, 20 minutes and come back and let me know what you think of it.
Yep.
And what did she say when she got back?
She really didn't say much. She just had this big smile on her face, and she just said she loved it. We should get it.
I said I'm surprised she even came back after driving a car like this. Woo, this car has power.
Yeah, it really does.
It does have power, doesn't it? So if you were to give our viewers some tips about the Chevy Volt, what would they be?
The best tip is you just come in and drive it. Even if you're not in the market for a vehicle, or you never thought the Volt would be the right car for you, just come in and drive it. It's a great car, it's easy to drive, and as you can tell, it's fun to drive.
It is fun to drive, and I would have to put myself in that category, but after getting in this car, I think it's a pretty awesome car.
Yeah, it really is.
Wow, Curtis, that was amazing.
Isn't that a great car?
Yes, the Volt isn't only technology savvy, but it's super fun to drive.
Yeah, it's a great car.
So if people want to take it for a test spin, what can they do?
Either just stop on out at the dealership or call and set up an appointment, or go to our website at www.karlchevrolet.com and just come on in.
That sounds perfect. Do you think I can get in again?
Yeah, let's go.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
I'm Mary Alice Hill, and this is my Chevy Volt.
It's great. I don't even pay attention to gas prices anymore because I don't have to fill up. I like the features, I like the performance, I like the torque of the electricity. You get immediate power from a stop.
It's an environmentally friendly vehicle. I feel like I'm driving a car from the future.
I love this car.
Your dealer for life, Karl Chevrolet.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
We're at a 30-year-old Des Moines home with Steve Atkinson of Clean Air Systems. And Steve, this home has never had the ductwork cleaned. Now tell us why this is a good idea.
Well, this homeowner contacted us. They have a couple pets and they had a problem with some dust in the house. So they wanted to have their air duct systems cleaned out. It's something that we specialize in.
Okay, well, we're going to learn a whole lot more when we go inside. Let's go in.
One of the first steps to cleaning the ductworks is to create an access hole into the furnace system. We do that by cutting an 8-inch hole into the trunk lines, including the supply and the return. This hole allows us to hook up our vacuum to this and actually seal the system while we do the cleaning from upstairs and from below. This is how we cut the hole. We use a hole saw.
Well, let's
Now,
take a look at that.
Yeah, inside this duct, you can see that there is a lot of dust inside here from the 30 years that this house has been heated and cooled.
Right, so when your air is blowing, whether it's heat or cold air.
This stuff gets sucked into the system. So what you want to do is get this stuff removed.
Right.
And we want to use an efficient process of removing this from the house. So one of the things that we need to do when we clean the air duct system is we need to move furniture to get access to the registers. A lot of times dust will build up behind stuff that you can't see. And that's where it's usually the worst.
So if that's on the outside of the register, what's on the inside?
Well, this register is actually where the air enters the air duct system. So this is usually the worst part and the part that needs cleaned the most. So one of the first things that we will do is we will put the whole system under suction, that downstairs with the vacuum. And because of that, when we go to clean this, all of this will be sucked down into the system and removed through the vacuum itself.
Steve, thank you so much for the demonstration, and you can see that in this home, this was a very necessary procedure.
Yes, it was.
Tell us a little bit more about clean air systems.
Well, we have been in business for 23 years. We are certified with the National Air Duct Cleaners Association, which is a consumer protection group for air duct cleaners. We are bonded, insured, and a member of the Better Business Bureau as well. If you'd like to contact us and to make an appointment or just to get a quote, you can give us a phone call at 984-6690.
Okay, and you can get a quote over the phone just based on the square footage of the home.
Square footage of the house, where the house is located, and a couple other features that we ask.
Okay, a great idea. Clean air systems, be sure and give them a call. Thanks so much, Steve.
Thank you.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
It's grillin' time, and we have a Weber grill from the Fireplace Superstore, and we've got Speed from Cookies. Speed, thanks for joining us
You
today.
betcha, Mel. Glad to be here. What we're going to do is we got some 4-to-1 hot dogs. In other words, that's a large hot dog. There's 4 of them to a pound.
Okay.
Or you can use Polish sausage, whatever. But what we've done is we've split them down the middle here. I'll hold it up here a little bit so you can see it. We split it down the middle, and then we put 2 chunks of cheddar cheese in the center of it there. Then we wrap it with thin bacon, and then we toothpick it. Soak your toothpicks in water first, so they're, so they don't catch fire right away. But then wrap the bacon around it, sprinkle it with a little bit of Cookies flavor enhancer and all-purpose seasoning, and then we'll just grill them at a low temp just till the bacon gets done. And then that cheese will be melted through there, and they'll be mighty tasty.
That sounds delicious.
And then we're also going to do some sweet corn on the grill. There's umpteen different ways of doing sweet corn on the grill, but I'll show you one of my favorite in a minute.
Perfect.
Let me get these on the grill.
This sounds like a great summer dinner for sure. So about how long should they stay on the grill?
It'll take about 20 minutes because you're doing it at a real low temp because you want to cook the bacon through. And you don't, needless to say, you can't turn them a lot because otherwise you'll melt the cheese will fall out of it.
True, yep.
So,
do you want me to close this down?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Then what we do here for the sweet corn on the grill is just take some paper towel and soak it with water.
What does that do?
Keeps it from burning.
Oh,
wet paper won't burn. And we just roll it up in that. Now, the other thing you can do, you can also put a little bit of salad dressing on with this. You can also put a little butter in there with it. You can also put a little flavor enhancer in with it.
Okay.
But a simple way, just roll that up in that wet paper towel, and then go ahead and roll it up in foil, and then just twist the end shut.
Perfect.
And do another one.
You know, Speed, I'm a farm girl, so I like my sweet corn.
Oh, you betcha. I'll tell you what, anybody that don't like sweet corn shouldn't be living in Iowa.
Oh, you know, we don't cook it on the grill that often. This is kind of a great new way to cook
Oh yeah,
sweet corn.
you can also just pull the husk back and then take all the silk off and then pull the husk back over it again, soak it in water, and then you can grill it that way too.
Just put it on there, okay, perfect.
But this is kind of a neat way of doing it.
And should this be on kind of a low temp too on the grill?
No, you can kick the temp up because what you want to do is about every 3 to 4 minutes, give it a quarter of a turn. So when you turn it 4 times, you've made a full circle and the whole ear is cooked.
And do you have cute little corn holders?
No, you just grab the sweet corn and eat it like you're supposed to. I suppose you got one of those fancy holders where you spin it, you know.
I don't know very many people that can eat every single piece of corn. I think I'm one of the few people that can get that accomplished, actually.
Oh, you're really good at that, huh?
Yeah. So if you were to put butter in, would you just put the butter in there with the paper towel?
Yep.
Is that what you think?
Put the butter on the ear and then roll it up in the paper.
Okay.
You know, just like we did here. But you still want to make sure you put the water on the paper towel.
Okay.
Yeah, even if with the butter.
I think they're ready to go.
And they're ready to go.
Perfect. Those look tasty.
And like I said, you know, 3 or 4 minutes, just give them a quarter of a turn and they'll be good to go.
Great.
So, you know, we'll have hot dogs and sweet corn ready to go in, you know, another 15, 20 minutes.
That's perfect.
So stay tuned, and for these and other great recipes, go to cookiesbbq.com or email me, speed@cookiesbbq.com.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
We're here at West End Architectural Salvage for my very first DIY for DSM Living. And because of that, I'm going to do one of my all-time favorite projects, which is to make a homemade magnet. So what you're going to need is, these are like a clear stone. They're about the size of a quarter. They're actually called glass gems. So you can get those at any craft store, kind of anywhere that sells, let's say, like silk flowers and things like that. You're going to need some kind of glue. I'm using Elmer's all-purpose glue. It dries clear. I like this, but you can use whatever you like. And you have to have a really good magnet. These are heavy-duty magnets. They're about the size of a dime. That way, when you walk by your refrigerator, everything doesn't fall to the floor. So they're going to stay on there and keep your stuff on your refrigerator. Okay, so then for the artistic part, you get to look through magazines. Maybe you have some old cards that you can find images that you like for your magnet. I have some magazines here. I actually cut out a few of the things that I'm using out of a magazine. And so I have my images, and I'm ready to start kind of cutting them. I forgot to say, you need a pair of scissors as well. So I'm going to cut them out and then kind of get ready to glue them to my gem. Hold it up and see about what size will work as you cut around it. And if you want, you can also use like a pen or a pencil, and by doing that, you can just trace. That way it'll be a little bit easier than what I'm doing. So we're going to just do like a bead of glue all the way around that circle. And then you're going to go ahead and just lay that image. It could be from a photograph too, if you have old photographs. So then you just kind of have to press it on that magnet, pressing it down. Right now, you can see the glue on this one, but it will dry clear. It's drying a little bit here. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and put my magnet on the back of it. So I'm just going to do, again, a blob of glue right in the center. And now I'm just going to set that one down and let it dry. I'm going to move on to my next image, which looks like it's going to fit perfectly. And these are really fun to do with kids because they can go through magazines and old books and all kinds of things looking for their perfect image for their magnet. And I think a little is the trick. Next image, I'm creating a phrase. I got my last letter done. All right, so I have those all done now, and I'm just going to let them dry for a few more minutes, and then they should be ready to go. Okay, this one looks like it's dry. That magnet's not going anywhere. And there you have it. Words to live by. Now you should try this project out and let us know what you think. You can always check us out on Facebook. If you have some good ideas for us, we always love to hear them. And if you haven't been to West End Architectural Salvage, come on out. This is my very first time here and I'm overwhelmed. There is so much to see. It's a great way to spend an afternoon.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
The Downtown Des Moines Farmers Market connects urban and rural communities and supports farmers, artists, crafters, and bakers. Now, there are over 200 vendors and 18,000 visitors each Saturday. They buy fresh produce, fruits, vegetables, meats, anything, you name it. Now, I have 3 rules when you're coming to the Downtown Des Moines Farmers Market. Number 1, dress comfortably. My second rule for the Downtown Farmers Market is to try something new, and I'm trying these. And my number 3 rule is to eat your way through the Downtown Des Moines Farmers Market, and that looks delicious. Okay, this is an awesome place here, maybe one of my favorites because I love breads and I love pastries. And we are here with Frank, and he is the owner of Big Sky Bread. Frank, how long have you been at the farmers market?
9 years now. This is our 9th year.
Great. Well, what are some of the products you have?
Well, today we've got a huge assortment of cupcakes. We have our Dutch letters, pies, cookies. The big sellers are going to be like the coffee cakes. We do a lot of those. In the breads, we've got a lot of focaccia breads and about 25 other varieties. And of course, our Iowa famous granola.
And where do you do all the baking?
We're at 70th and Douglas, Urbandale. Yep, everything's made from scratch right there.
Well, great. Well, it's a wonderful day out here, and I wish you the best of luck today. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you betcha. Thank you.
I'm here with Kristen from Tabletop Farms. Kristen, this looks beautiful. Can you tell me what you have going on here?
Yeah, this is our second farmers market of the year, and we have a mix of bedding plants and greens that have just come up and we harvested yesterday.
Perfect. Well, what's the most popular item here, do you think?
Everyone's really looking for arugula this year. It's kind of the new fun green, and we have lots of salad mix on sale. So
great. What makes your product unique or special compared to any of the vendors here?
Well, I think it's really interesting because we're a new farm, but not also new, but really young. Everyone that works here is kind of in their 20s and learning and growing together. So I really appreciate that aspect of young people getting together to grow chemical-free food. So
great. Well, thanks for joining us today, Kristen.
You're welcome.
The Downtown Farmers Market is a great way to spend a Saturday morning. You can eat and shop and eat some more. It runs every Saturday until October 27th, so get down here and check it out. Well, that closes the curtain on our show for today. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for a brand new episode of DSM Living. Make sure you join the conversation on our Facebook page or check out dsmliving.com. I'm Melanie Hall. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of the weekend.
Host apparel by Francesca's, located in Jordan Creek Mall in West Des Moines.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines. If you want to see your company or event on DSM Living, head over to our website and fill out a simple form, or shoot us an email to info@dsmliving.com.
Yep, we do this kind of movement, and this is how we walk. You know, doing that little...
Yeah. We all love our pets, but they can make the house dirty.
That's fine, except I think she's painting it the wrong color.
And then you go,
whoa. Oh, that's grody. No.
Oh, that's all right. See how you are. I don't care. I've been abused by better than you.
I love it. I'm going to take that line, I think.